Our Earth is the only planet in the universe known to host biological life. Throughout its history, 99% of all species that ever lived have already gone extinct, and within the next 3 years, it is predicted that 75% of the remaining species may disappear. Earth is 4.55 billion years old. About one-third of its mass consists of a heavy iron core surrounded by a lighter rocky mantle and an atmosphere. We are living in the 21st century, and although approximately 106 billion humans have lived on Earth so far, we still know very little about our planet. For example, more than 95% of the oceans remain unexplored. So how did our home form? And what is it made of? Around 600 million years ago, Earth rotated faster than today. A day lasted only 22 hours. Over time, Earth continues to slow down, and scientific data suggests that one day it will stop rotating entirely. However, this would happen in about 50 billion years, and we will never witness it. About 5 billion years from now, the Sun will reach the end of its life. Approximately 4.6 billion years ago, Earth formed from a cloud of gas and dust, composed of the remnants of ancient, exploded stars. This cloud collapsed and formed a rotating disk. Small particles gradually came together, forming larger and larger bodies, eventually creating planets like Earth. Although the exact process is not fully understood, scientists estimate that Earth formed within 10 to 20 million years. In the early days of the solar system, Earth collided with a Mars-sized object called Theia. If this object had been slightly larger, Earth might not exist today. The debris from this massive collision eventually formed the Moon, the largest natural satellite relative to its planet in the solar system. At that time, Earth was a hellish world, constantly bombarded by meteorites, covered with lava oceans, and surrounded by a toxic atmosphere. Over millions of years, Earth cooled down. Water vapor condensed, clouds formed, and heavy rains fell. Asteroids continued to deliver water to Earth. Today, although Earth appears as a blue planet, most of that water is salty. Only a very small fraction represents fresh water in rivers and lakes, essential for life. Recent studies by French, German, and Russian scientists revealed the existence of a hidden ocean deep within the Earth. According to scientific papers, this ocean lies about 660 kilometers beneath the surface, trapped inside a massive rock formation. It may contain 3 times more water than all the surface oceans combined, and dates back approximately 2.7 billion years. As Earth cooled, a solid crust formed on the outside, while molten rock beneath continued to churn. The Earth's crust is divided into 12 major tectonic plates. Over time, these plates fractured and moved, causing earthquakes and volcanic activity. This process, known as plate tectonics, is still active today. Each continent moves an average of a few centimeters per year. Earth is the only planet in the solar system known to have active plate tectonics. Without it, carbon would not be recycled, and Earth could overheat like Venus. The movement of these massive plates formed deep trenches and towering mountains. Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, and the Mariana Trench, the deepest natural point, were created by tectonic activity. However, the deepest artificial hole ever made is the Kola Superdeep Borehole in Russia, drilled during the Cold War to a depth of 12,262 meters. From our perspective, mountains and trenches seem enormous, but if we could hold Earth in our hands, it would feel as smooth as a bowling ball. The Earth's crust averages about 50 kilometers thick, though it can range from 5 to 100 kilometers. Beneath the crust lies the mantle, extending down to about 2,900 kilometers. Below that is the outer core, made mostly of molten iron and nickel, with temperatures ranging from 4,000 to 5,700 degrees Celsius. At the very center lies the solid inner core, composed of an iron-nickel alloy with a radius of about 1,220 kilometers. The Moon's core is believed to be extremely hot, reaching temperatures of around 5,500 degrees Celsius, comparable to the surface temperature of the Sun. At such extreme heat, iron does not easily solidify. These intense internal flows play a crucial role in stabilizing Earth's environment. Thanks to this system, very little cosmic radiation reaches the Earth's surface. Although the exact reason why Earth has a magnetic field is not fully understood, scientists believe it is closely related to the planet's interior. Inside this metallic sphere, powerful and complex electrical currents flow at very high energy levels. These currents generate a strong magnetic field, making Earth a habitable planet and protecting life from harmful radiation. Another essential component for life is Earth's atmosphere, which consists mainly of nitrogen, along with oxygen, argon, water vapor, and small amounts of other gases. Humans live in the troposphere, the lowest layer of the atmosphere, where gases are most dense and where weather and clouds form. This layer extends to an average height of 12 kilometers. Above it lies the stratosphere, which contains the ozone layer that protects life by blocking harmful ultraviolet radiation. Following the stratosphere is the mesosphere, the coldest layer of the atmosphere, where temperatures can drop to -85 degrees Celsius. This layer extends up to about 90 kilometers above the surface. Beyond that, the thermosphere begins. In this region, temperatures are difficult to define because air density is extremely low and it extends for thousands of kilometers. The outermost layer of the atmosphere, the exosphere, reaches up to about 10,000 kilometers and gradually merges with outer space. In this region, atoms and particles are so far apart that they can travel thousands of kilometers without colliding. Have you ever wondered why we call this bright, round rock Earth? Before the invention of the telescope, people could only observe 5 planets with the naked eye and named them after gods of their own cultures. Later, Neptune was named after a Roman god as well. However, Earth and Uranus are exceptions. The name Earth does not come from Roman or Greek mythology. Its origin comes from ancient languages and means ground or soil. Every day, approximately 250,000 people are born, yet humans have existed for only about 300,000 years, which is an incredibly small fraction of Earth's history. Despite this, the oldest known man-made structure ever discovered is Göbekli Tepe, built around 10,000 BCE, located in today's Şanlıurfa, Turkey. As the world population approaches 8 billion, there are still countless things about our planet that we do not yet understand, discoveries that continue to leave us in awe.